America, the NBA Finals are here. This is not the finals that we expected, but this is the finals that we got. And based on how these playoffs has been basically a war of attrition, seemed like we got the healthiest, most talented teams, I guess. You know what I'm saying? The best combination of health and talent. And that's what we got here with the Suns and Bucks. Even though the Bucks gonna say they got two-time MVP with a dinged up knee.
Yeah.
But this is what we got. We're gonna see. I think it'll be legendary if Giannis can pull this off on that knee. You know what I'm saying? With all the stuff, he was starting to get that Bron treatment when Bron first stayed in Cleveland. But everybody like, okay, time ticking. You got the MVPs. You got all the defensive accolades. What's up now? The time is ticking. What's up? So he got to take advantage of this opportunity. But on the other side, we got a guy that sure enough got to take advantage of this opportunity as well. And we ain't talking about the young fellas and Devin Booker and young Ray Aiden. We talking about the 36-year-old Chris Paul, the wrong 36-year-old in the finals. I got a 36-year-old that played for me over there.
All right. He was there when he was 35.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna talk about that. But we here on Put It On Something. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the spot. And we're gonna declare who we got. I'm gonna go ahead and start because in the past, my brothers JoJo and my brother T, they say I be trying to just move from segment to segment and get away with not making picks. So I will go ahead and put it out there.
That's admirable. Put yourself on the spot first.
Do we have a report on how bad the knee is? Do we have a report on how bad the knee is?
I'll put it this way. I was hearing that if the Bucks and the Hawks went to a game 7, that it was possible that he probably would have played.
Okay.
He's gonna play in the finals. Just assume.
You're making your picks based off both teams are healthy.
And just assume that he'll miss one game, maximum of 2. So look at it that way. Maximum of 2.
But I don't know what I'm getting when he comes back, guys. I don't know what I'm getting when this man come back.
Well, I mean, you don't have to worry. You don't really have a jump shot, so it's not like you're worried about that losing.
He's right. He's right. Everything that he does is going to be contingent upon getting to the rack anyway. And you're not going to. But you're not going to stop Giannis from getting to the rack. If he can get on the court, then he can get to the rack. It's one dribble for him.
Nobody on the Suns. They don't have anybody that can just stay in front of him like that. Their best guy, Bridges, he too little.
I'm going to go Bucks.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go Bucks. I'm going to go Bucks, America. It's contingent on Giannis. Okay, because I bet against the Suns previously because I thought that CP3, I thought his shoulder was so dinged that he would, y'all know his history with injury.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
I was wrong. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to say they say the MRI, whatever, was negative with Giannis.
No structural damage.
No structural damage. I'm assuming he's going to come back. Also, Middleton and Drew Holiday seem to step up versus a more talented Atlanta Hawks than we thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
coming into this season, that team is more talented than we thought. So
that's true.
I hate to bet against CP3. I know that my boy. I hate to bet against Book, who is a Kobe apostle. Money Williams over there, black coach.
He about to switch.
Switch right here on the show, man.
I'm rolling with the Bucks. Put it on something.
Okay.
Caesar, who you got?
All right. I have not learned my lesson yet, clearly, man, because I said that the Bucks would lose to the Hawks. I said the Bucks would lose to the Nets. I said the Bucks would lose to the Heat. I have clearly not learned my lesson, man. And honestly, it's no shot at the Bucks. it's a shot at one guy. It's a shot at Giannis, but I think the best thing that happened to the Bucks in this case was Giannis going down, because it forced guys like Chris Middleton to say, if we're going to go, I'm literally going to have to do it. Jrue Holiday, who I have great respect for, both on and off the court, for him taking a year off to take care of his family when his wife was suffering from illness. And then I know the capability that Jrue Holiday had. He's a two-way player, a real two-way player. I'm very much respectful of these guys now, to watch them step it up. But with all that being said, I still say if Giannis is not going to play in every game, and the Suns have all of their guys, I think in this case they do have the better team. If Giannis was going to play from day one, and he might, I don't know. I'm just saying what we know right now. I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns for a couple of reasons. One is because Chris Paul is one of my favorite players of all time. I do think that Chris Paul is going to rise to the occasion, but I also think Devin Booker is going to rise to the occasion in a way that many won't expect. This is his first playoff run, but more importantly, he's about to get on the biggest of stage, and I think he does have that Kobe Bryant mentality where it's not going to be for him any different than it was in the first game of the postseason, and that's dangerous when you have a guy who can play loose. I think if you're a basketball guy and you truly watch the NBA from the regular season to the NBA finals, you understand that guys start to fall off, right? And guys start to feel pressure. Grown men who are the best in the world start to feel pressure. Well, it's those guys who don't feel pressure and can play their game the same way that make the difference. I think Devin Booker is that guy. Not only that, I think DeAndre Ayton is that guy for his skill set. I think Jay Crowder is that guy for his skill set. They just have a bunch of guys that when the lights are on, it doesn't matter. It's just a game to them, and that's going to make a huge difference. Whereas as much respect as I have for Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez now and Jrue Holiday, I think for Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, the lights are going to be too bright. I may be wrong, but like Charles Barkley would say, in this case, I doubt it. What you got, Joe?
Joe, who you got?
Man, this is a hard one because I rode with the Bucks all the way through. Mm-hmm. I didn't ride with the Suns all the way through because, of course, I had the Lakers beating them, but that didn't happen. But, man, to be honest, you know what I really think this series is going to come down to? If Brook Lopez can make the three ball at a high clip. Because if he can, that takes Ayton out of the paint. Ayton not going to have the 18 points, 22 rebounds because he got to guard the three. Mm-hmm. I love the matchups because from what I can see, it's probably going to be Jrue on CP3. Tucker probably going to be chasing Book around. And, of course, whether or not Giannis is healthy, the Suns don't really have, someone to match up with Giannis like that. But I can tell you what I can.
Put Crowder on him.
Yeah, I think Crowder too little, though. I don't think he'll really bother him. He may try to get in his head, maybe.
Yeah.
If that's possible or whatever. But
I like Crowder. I see Crowder the same way I see PJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like them guys do a good job.
Yeah,
I like Crowder, but the thing that I like the most about Giannis is that I don't think you can get into his head. The thing that I appreciate about Giannis, the thing like folks been beating Ben Simmons up about, is like he's afraid to take shots because he doesn't want to go to the line. He don't even want to have the ball in his hand.
Right.
Well, Giannis will shoot air balls from the line, but he's not afraid to like have the ball in his hand down the stretch. So it has nothing to do with his courage or like his ability to want to be in the moment.
Why'd you say thank you? Is Ray helping you in a text message argument over there?
Oh. No. I said thank you because he hit on the reason I will be picking the Suns.
Oh, okay.
Because if it's one thing I can count on the Bucks, they're gonna have some dumb offensive possessions, a bunch of them, where they're gonna shoot the three and be missing. Giannis is gonna try to shoot the three. He's going to try to shoot the little jump shot, and they just won't go away with it. I can count on Middleton to disappear for a game or so. I can count on Drew to disappear.
No COVID,
But
America. I'm vaccinated.
with with CP3, you can't make mistakes.
Yeah.
You can't. He's too smart of a ball player. So he's going to capitalize. Basically, it's going to be CP3 versus Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll with CP3.
And the thing, and you know, my last point on this is the thing that I can't get behind. And I guess it's the reason why I haven't been picking the Bucks. This is the thing that I cannot get behind. Your second player can't be the guy to win the game for you every night. Now, it's different than when, like,
Shaq and Kobe.
I was just about to say that. Let's use that for an example, okay? I've heard the argument that Shaq dominates the 3 quarters and then Kobe comes in to close it. Well, we're talking about Kobe Bryant, all right? Chris Middleton is not Kobe Bryant. When his career is over, nobody's going to say, man, that Chris Middleton, man, he was a Kobe Bryant. No, Kobe Bryant just happened to be a closer because he played with the most dominant player in that era, right? If Kobe Bryant was on anybody else's team in that era, he would have dominated from first quarter to fourth quarter. He just happened to play with Shaq.
Okay, good point.
So that's the only issue that I have. And I'm not saying it won't work. It's just why I haven't been picking them. And I think that in this series, it's going to come to bite them in the butt, man, because you need your best player to be the guy for 4 quarters in the finals. I think that's what's going to get them in trouble. And that's why I'm going with the Suns in this series.
Now, does this give y'all any pause? And we're gonna get into this, so don't deep dive into it too much. We got a later segment on this. Does this not give y'all any pause though that the Suns went through my Lakers without Anthony Davis?
Okay.
Because when we had Anthony Davis, when he hooped, we won against them.
Yep.
Then they got to face the Nuggets, where their second best player Jamal Murray was out. Then Michael Porter Jr. got dinged up, some with his back, and then they ended up losing another guard. Then you get in the third round, no Kawhi with Clippers, no Kawhi, no Serge Ibaka, and then no Zubac at the end.
The last game, yeah.
So like these boys, they here. Okay, injury is part of it. They remain healthy. Shout out to. They say the Suns training staff is legendary. Shaq always talks about them. So cool. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from that. I'm not. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we talking about who gonna win this series, does it not give y'all pause to say on the slick, these boy might not even be.
For me, it doesn't, because this year looks like whoever is the healthiest is the team that's going to win. And now, the Suns have proved
they're so you're viewing them as healthier than the Bucks right now because of Giannis and his knees.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the Bucks got Mike Budenholzer as coach.
Yeah, that's an injury in itself.
That's sickness.
Yeah, that's a real
sickness.
Yeah. That's a real injury. And you know, seriously, every game that Giannis doesn't play, the Suns have to win. Because once Giannis gets on the floor now, again, I'm going off what we know today. The moment Giannis steps on the floor, if the rest of his teammates play like they played against the Hawks in Game 6 and in Game 5, hey man, they are clearly the better team at that point. It's not an argument. They are clearly the better team because they have the best player on the court in Giannis, and then they have guys who are rising to their potential or rising above their potential.
Do you think that's possible though, for those guys to play like that with Giannis in the lineup?
That's the problem that I have with it, Joe. It's like when he's there, and that's the gift and the curse of having generational talent around you. When a guy steps on the court like Giannis and you know that he can just put his head down and go get buckets, there's a tendency to stand and watch. Right. It's the one thing that Charles Barkley says that I agree with. It's a tendency to stand and watch because you know that he can just do it because he's guy gifted. So it's not a lack of talent. It's just a lack of urgency at that point. When you play in a basketball game, if you know you can give it to a guy and every time you give it to him, he can get a bucket. Yeah, you're just going to give it to him and get out of his way. But when he's not there, guys know they have to step up. That's what you saw with Chris Middleton. That's what you saw with Jrue Holiday these last 2 games for him. Right. he can do that. Those two guys can do that in real life anytime they want to. They just choose to take a step back. The NBA Finals, you cannot take a step back. The NBA Finals takes guys like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, and if they don't bring it, they lose to Dirk Nowitzki and company, right? If you don't bring it, you can be Kobe Bryant and Shaq and lose to a real team in the Pistons. That's just the long. This
that just don't make no sense.
But that's the truth.
No. Because he sit there. He didn't mind you saying about
He didn't say anything about the first time. He didn't say
nothing about that.
But then he can't. But then as soon as I went to the lake show,
nah, he want to disappear.
But that's the truth. When you don't bring it every night, man, this can happen. This can happen. And in this case, it goes for both sides because no team is better than the other. The Bucks are the better team when Giannis is on the floor, but at no point is this series guaranteed to anybody. I think that's what makes it fun too, though. Man, it's the first time in like forever, man, that the series hadn't featured like Steph Curry or LeBron James or somebody,
or Kevin
Durant. This is nice, man. It's nice to see fresh faces. I know Giannis is older in the league, but it's nice to see young talent taking over in the final, and I don't think it'll be a snooze fest. I think these will be great games, however many games they go.
We got breaking news from Tim G. Jacob. He is also taking the Suns. He declares that the Suns have more depth.
Okay.
And of course, he said they have the better coach because he has been trying to get Coach Budenholzer over there in Milwaukee. He's been trying to get him fired for probably 2 years now.
Well, let me say this.
So that's on the record from Tim G. Jacob. I'm the only one taking the Bucks.
Let me say this for T. The worst thing that can happen for the Bucks is that they win the championship because Mike Budenholzer automatically gets like a 3 to 5 year extension. Now, it's great to win, but then you have this guy now and you have to be with him for at least 2 to 3 years because you can't fire a guy 1 year after winning the title. And then the second year, you put him on the hot seat. Then you fire him the third year. Worst thing that could happen. But I think, honestly, all jokes aside, I think Bucks fans will trade the problems of Mike Budenholzer for a championship if they haven't, been here since 1974. Just an awesome opportunity, man, for the city of Milwaukee, for that organization, and for the Phoenix Suns to not have been here since Charles Barkley was there when he was giving folks hell, man. So I think it'll be cool. I really do.
Who knows? Aaron Rodgers may make an appearance at a Bucks home game.
You see why? Why do that? Why? Just why? Because I don't even understand why.
Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm dealing with America?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, man. Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin. He made the
You see what I did with America? This is supposed to be family.
Yeah.
Okay?
It is.
IG Entertainment is supposed to be a family business. Okay? This is supposed to be my brother.
And y'all see how you do?
No, that ain't what it is. It's the people close to you, America. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember I said that? It's the people close to you. Y'all chime in and tell us who y'all got in the finals. I got Bucks. Racist Leo got the Suns. JoJo got the Suns. Tim G. Jacob got the Suns. I'm a man on an island, America. Somebody join me with these Bucks. Tell us who y'all got. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me across all social media platforms. Like the videos and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.